The fact that Sigma males have a dominating presence, and are generally seen to be leaders is one factor. That adds to the fact that many women consider them to be the epitome of the ideal male companion. They convey a sense of accomplishment, intellect, and self-assurance in all that they do. Consider the guys of Sigma to be the very definition of what it means to be macho while also being very stunning at the same time. They are unable of rejecting them because of their self-assurance and the strength it exudes, which compels the other party. Sigma males are masters at making a woman feel as if she is the only one in the world, and they are sensitive to her every need. In addition, Sigma males are known for their competitive nature. These men are extremely appealing, and women long for the chance to be seen in their company whenever possible. They are well versed in the art of luring women, and they do it in a manner that is both stylish and attractive. They are not like other types of men known as alpha males, who compete with one another by gloating about themselves and continually attempting to outdo one another. Every other Sigma male is more concerned with the welfare of his family and the approval of his peers than he is with showing off in front of his peers. He emits an aura of refinement, and it is clear that he is confident in his own identity. Even though he is successful, he knows how to make his girlfriend feel that she is the most important thing in his life. He does this by treating her with the utmost respect and attention. This individual is acutely aware of his surroundings at all times, and he possesses the capacity to respond rapidly even when confronted with difficult conditions. He is able to pay attention to detail, which is one of the factors that adds to his appeal. Male members of Sigma are seen as natural leaders, and they do not feel threatened when confronted with a successful female member of the organization. In point of fact, he is the one who regularly inspires our ambitions and strives to aid her in reaching new goals. He is also the one who tries to help others achieve their goals. They exude a certain charm that makes many women fall head over heels in love with them, and it's easy to see why. Because he knows how to make her feel good about herself, she has a hard time rejecting this man. He understands how to make her feel good about herself. As a consequence of the fact that he possesses everything that women could possibly desire, there will always be a significant demand for him. Let's take a look at some of the things in a Sigma message that catch a woman's attention and see what they are. 1. They don't take themselves too seriously when interacting with the ladies. The men of Sigma are well versed in the art of engaging with women, regardless of the identities of the women or the sorts of relationships in which they are involved. This is true regardless of the nature of the partnerships. Because Sigma males have been around more women than their peers, they are always aware of what to do and say when they are in the company of women. This gives them a distinct advantage over their peers. This capacity exists all the way up to and including the institution of marriage. Kids won't ever have to worry about feeling uncomfortable about themselves if it's handled this way. They are aware of the intricacies of female body language and the precise moment at which they should touch a woman to guarantee that she feels desired and valued when it comes time to seduce a woman. This allows them to ensure that she has a positive experience during the seduction process. Sigma males are self-assured in their capacity to form any type of love or sexual connection with a woman, but they do not carry themselves in an arrogant manner about this ability. It's a well-known reality that males will go to tremendous lengths in order to make the lives of the women in their life less complicated. Becca. Use of this, they do not have to make any effort to go on dates or communicate with other people. This frees up a lot of their time. Always make an attempt to grasp the feelings that other people are experiencing, and get familiar with the objectives that each person in a relationship aspires to attain in order to have a successful connection. 2. They have a characteristic that makes them very lovable. Sigma males almost always manage to make a good first impression on the people they meet for the very first time as a result of the infectious charisma and endearing manner in which they carry themselves. They have never allowed the preconceived notions that other people have about them to get in the way of their achievement. And rather than letting that deter you, use it as fuel to prove to everyone what you are truly capable of achieving. Rather than letting that discourage you, use it as fuel. Whether they are dealing with their family, friends, or love partners, Sigma males always manage to come out as highly charming people. This is true regardless of the context. People have a lot of affection for them because they are able to make other people laugh and because they never allow their enthusiasm to wane. This has resulted in a lot of people having a lot of affection for them. The members of Sigma are all well aware of the fact that charisma is something that comes from inside. As a result, rather of focusing on pretending to be someone they are not, they direct all of their efforts into developing the best possible version of themselves. 3. They have a solid grasp of their own identities. It is quite difficult to let go of oneself if one possesses the attribute of confidence, which is considered to be the most crucial trait. Sigma males have a strong sense of confidence in themselves, both in terms of who they are and what they are able to do. They never fall into the trap of attempting to live their life for other people or adhering to the expectations of other people simply because they feel that doing so will make them happy. They would take on the role of leaders rather than followers any day of the week. They have a tremendous amount of enthusiasm for life, and you will never see a Sigma male engaging in activities that he does not voluntarily want to engage in. This is due to the fact that their attitude is consistently centered on acting in a manner that is dissimilar to that of the pack, rather than acting in a manner that is in accordance with what the group wants them to accomplish. People who are confident in themselves are the only ones who have the ability to change how things turn out historically. Because of this, it is absolutely necessary to keep one's degree of self-assurance at a high level regardless of the circumstances. Bear in mind that the level of success you attain in life is directly linked to the amount of confidence you possess. The more self-assurance you have, the more successful your life will be. Therefore, make it a priority to never change who you are and to resist the need to give in when confronted with challenges. 4. They have a commanding presence that is hard to ignore. One of the reasons why women are drawn to Sigma males is because they have a commanding presence that never fails to captivate one's attention. When these guys enter a room, they immediately demand everyone's attention, regardless of whether it's due to their physique or the way that they handle themselves. They are very confident in who they are. This is because these guys are very sure of who they are. The reason why other people think that they have such an amazing presence is not that they are particularly attractive. Rather, it is because their minds function in such a way that they are aware of what they want out of life and how to go about achieving it. This is the primary reason why other people think that they have such an amazing presence. People that identify as Sigma males typically have a high level of confidence in themselves. They always have an assured stance, and those who are in the same room with them can feel the force of their presence. As a consequence of this, everyone is moving in the direction that they want to go. These are the kinds of people that are always ready to take action, even if it means putting themselves in harm's path in order to do so. 5. They choose the words that they employ with great consideration. Sigma males are excellent communicators who are always ready with the most appropriate reaction for any given occasion and are aware of how to connect with others in the most effective manner. They have a good enough grasp of body language to be able to sense when someone is ready to lose their cool, and because of this, they will never place themselves in a circumstance that is comparable to that one. They are well aware that speaking the incorrect thing at the incorrect moment might have significant ramifications, and as a result, they select their words very carefully. Even when it comes to really close friends or members of the family. This recommendation is still relevant today. As a result, you should always exercise caution with regard to the words that you choose to utter when you are in the company of other people. The guys in Sigma are acutely aware of how other people behave, and what other people say is closely tied to how those other individuals feel about themselves. In addition to this, they always make it a point to look for the bright side in the actions and intentions of others. On the other hand, if you say the wrong thing at the wrong time, your relationship can be over before you've ever had a chance to blink. 6. The easygoing and relaxed manner in which they carry themselves. The Sigma males do not worry themselves with nitpicking over little details. For instance, whether or not their tie is tied precisely, or whether or not they have missed an area when shaving that part of their face. They never buckle under the weight of expectation because, to a Sigma male, pressure is nothing more than a task that can be conquered. Therefore, they are able to maintain their composure in any circumstance. The key is to stay unmoved by the inconsequential items that have the potential to anger other people, since such matters are meaningless. If you are able to do this, you will be in a better position to succeed. Always keep in mind that life is too short to waste your time worrying about the little details that crop up. They are conscious of the fact that there are a lot of things that need to be done right now, and they have come to the conclusion that worrying over the inconsequential particulars will not be of any use to them in any way. Sigma males. Because they are aware that worrying is a whole and a complete waste of time and effort, it is essential that they do not allow it to come in the way of their success. As a result, rather than concentrating on issues that are unimportant to them, they use the things that are actually essential to them as a source of inspiration to accomplish all of their goals. 7. Despite appearances, they are not as oblivious as they seem to be. People have the propensity to view Sigma people in general as unsuccessful, and as a result, they have a tendency to underestimate them. In point of fact, though, these people have an incredible breadth and depth of knowledge, and they are more than ready to share it with everyone who makes a request for it. Whoever is curious enough to listen, Sigma males know what makes other people tick, so you can bet your bottom dollar that they'll always have something beneficial to say. Whoever is curious enough to listen, Sigma males know what makes other people tick. It is important that you do not underestimate them if you are attempting to figure something out, since they know more than what people give them credit for. For anyone who is interested enough to listen, Sigma males can explain what causes oath. Our people do the things they do. 8. Their willingness to put themselves in situations that might be dangerous. Sigma males are the best at taking calculated chances because they have the life experience to understand that if they are going to fail, it may as well be on their own terms. Because of this, Sigma males are the best at taking risks. As a direct consequence of this, Sigma people are the most adept at taking calculated risks. Because they are aware that everyone has blundered in the past, they do not feel embarrassed or ashamed if they do anything wrong in front of other people. They never deviate from what is best for them and never allow the viewpoints of others to sway them, even if doing so makes it appear as if they don't care what other people think of them. They always do what is best for them. If you want to be successful in life, you need to be willing to put yourself in circumstances that might put your life in jeopardy. And despite the fact that it could get very terrible at times, you can't let your worry win over you and stop you from achieving your objectives and pursuing your goals. Therefore, rather of attempting to escape them, take a deep breath and embrace that fear, because that is the only way you can ever become truly successful in life. Instead of trying to avoid them, embrace them.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And do share with your friends so we may continue to create them. To see more videos like this, subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Additionally, make sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.